It's Dr. Cruz from Healthy Podiatry, and today we have a Wart Excision, which I don't usually do, but why not? So, do you mind if we put your daughter's name on there?
Sure.
Okay. So this is for?
Grace.
Grace, I hope you enjoy the show, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to treat this wart by cutting it out, and that should be it. We should damage it enough so that the virus is overcome by the immune system and it no longer appears. Typically, the pain will last about 3 to 5 days after the procedure because obviously you're making a hole in the foot. And so it's going to hurt, but it's not going to be that bad, especially since it's at the tip of the toe and not the base of the toe or the bottom of the toe where it's weight bearing. So without further ado, we're going to check to make sure he's numb, and then we are going to proceed with the procedure. So this is not going to cut you. This is sharp, but it's not going to cut you. Just let me know if you feel anything sharp. Anything sharp?
No.
Okay. Now people have done that to me, and I've been surprised because they actually scream.
No, I didn't feel it.
Good. All right, so we're gonna dive in here and see what we got. I already know where the wart is, so I'm just gonna kind of cut out that large area. And I haven't talked about warts in a while, so I might as well explain what I look for. I look for divergent skin lines, which means just like your fingerprint, you have skin lines through your fingerprint, and that's what makes up your fingerprint. Same thing on your toe or any part of the bottom of your foot. You can see skin lines. Well, if the skin lines diverge around the lesion, typically it is a wart. Also, if you apply side compression on the wart, it should hurt as opposed to direct pressure. And then the other thing I look for is petechiae, which the patient described as little dots in the wart itself, in the skin itself. And that is typically a symptom or a finding when you have a wart. So that part's good. I kind of just use the blade around it, and then I use this guy as the scooper, for lack of a better phrase. And we don't want to go further than the basement membrane of the skin, because if we do go past the basement membrane, then you can cause scarring, which would obviously be not ideal for the patient. And a little bit more. Good. Very exciting, I know. Oh, you know what we're gonna need, and you're probably gonna need a pause, is silver nitrate sticks. Yep. That's the one right there.
And we have. Are the patients gone? Oh, okay.
That's our front desk Holly. If you guys are wondering who's talking, can I have a retake? We're back. All right, very good. So now we have our tools that we need. There we go. And I'm just making sure that we're at the right level. Again, not going past the basement membrane. And you're probably going to ask, how do you know, Dr. Cruz? How do you know? And it's a white shiny layer. And you can usually hear it too. It sounds different, although I'm not really hearing anything different right now. Hold on. Yeah, you can kind of hear it. Nonetheless, at least I have the experience to know. It's stayed at Holiday Inn, watched a couple of YouTube videos. I know what I'm doing. That's it. That looks pretty darn good. I'm just going to get rid of that. And no pain, right?
No pain.
Good. See that layer? That's the one right there. See how it's white? That's the layer I want. Don't go past that.
For those doing it at home.
Mm-hmm, exactly. For all those DIYers out there.
You know, I'll leave this up to the professional.
I don't recommend bathroom surgery. Usually it ends up bad. Bad result.
Hey, y'all, watch this.
You hear it now? That's usually what I hear. All right, we're doing pretty good. So now the burning begins. And then we're gonna put a little dressing on it. So now we're doing damage again. We did the damage of the cutting out the lesion, and now we're burning it. There. And that was what I do for warts when I cut them out. Sometimes, actually most of the time, I use acanthrone or beetle juice, which is a really strong acid. But this is more fun. Just kidding. No, this is gonna be more effective. It's more, is it more efficient? It can be. Is it the most efficient method all the time? No. I mean, that's medicine, right? It's called the practice of medicine. If we knew it was gonna work 100% of the time, all the time, this is all we'd be doing. So there are other options out there. We don't freeze them here, mainly because we never bought a machine and we don't really need it because the way we utilize our tools, we don't really need another method. Some people use a hyfricator, which is like the electric cautery to burn the skin. Some people use CO2 lasers to burn it. It doesn't really matter as long as you can cause significant damage so that the body freaks out and tries to fix itself and get rid of the virus. And that's pretty much what you need to do. So now we have it nice and cauterized. There's a little crater here. And I think we are done. So that wraps it up for our Wart Excision. Grace, I hope you enjoyed it. He didn't feel a thing, so we're all good. If you want to subscribe to our YouTube channel, please do so. I think we're up to 160 now, 160,000 subscribers, so please be 161 at Healthy Podiatry for Instagram, and I'm at JC Podiatry if you want to follow my boring life. All right, we'll see you again.